Okay, so it's recording now.
Alright.
Okay, so hi.
Hello.
Where are you from?
So I am from Pennsylvania, which is East Coast United States. Um, where is yourself?
I am in Monterrey. That is a city in northern Mexico.
So have you lived there your entire life, or have you lived other places as well?
No, I was born and raised here.
Yeah, I've never left it. I guess I've lived in this state my whole life, so haven't changed locations yet. Although at some point I would like to live in California because the weather there is much nicer than it is here. Particularly because I guess the weather in California is like 70 degrees and warm always, but the weather in Pennsylvania is either like 90 degrees and humid, which makes it feel like 1,000 degrees, and then the temperature during the winter is like, or I guess around like 30 to 20 degrees, and always freezing cold. So, yeah, I would much rather be there than in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I mean the weather is pretty extreme here too. I mean we get like, I mean the main difference is that it's a dry heat. In the summer, it's close to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. We get like no rain at all for 9 months of the year, and then it rains a lot, but it's still hot, so it's like very humid. And then it's
Yeah.
a dry winter. We don't get snowfall at all, even though the temperatures do tend to go to the low 30s.
Wow. Um, I think my, I think like at some point. Well, I mean, the other reason I kind of want to go to California is so I've worked for tech startups my whole life. So I guess not whole
Your
life.
your whole life.
Yeah, since I was three. No, I
Three.
worked for tech startups since not our ninth grade. I think it's the same as your ninth grade. So I guess like 15, 16 years old. No, 15, 14 years old. And I worked for a Philly company. And then when I was 17, or between 16 and 17, so this year, I moved out to California by myself, and I worked for a tech startup called Airframe, which was really neat because I got to live in San Francisco by myself, and not many high schoolers can say that.
Yeah, I mean, I try to apply to. Well, I did apply to high school animation program in California as well. It's at this school called CalArts, and it's a very cool school for animation. Like Tim Burton graduated from there, and the Pixar guys.
Yeah.
Lots of people. I was rejected, but yeah, I would have moved to California by myself as well had I got accepted.
Is it like what's the acceptance rate of CalArts or whatever?
Of CalArts CalArts in general, it's 33%. But like the character animation program, which is the one I'm interested in, it varies by year. I mean, they usually take in about 50 or 60 people out of a pool of, I'd say maybe 1,000. So it's probably between 8 and 10% a year.
So basically, no.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Um, yeah, no. I mean, I don't know if that's similar to like the universities and colleges of like the U.S., but getting into a college or a very good university or an Ivy League university in the United States is kind of difficult. I think you have to be in like the top 10 percentile in your class and have a ton of things unique about yourself, and most of their acceptance rates are in like the 20 or 30% out of like 10,000, which is a
hmm
very select few.
Um, what would you like to? Where would you like to study? Where would you like to go to college?
Ideally, I'd like to go to college somewhere in West Coast because I just kind of like that area more. Luckily, I'm only in my junior year of high school, so I haven't had a ton of I haven't had to think about it a ton yet.
I'm on my
So
senior year.
this year, requires a lot of money that I don't have. So unless I'm going the student loans route and paying money back my entire life, that's where I'm going to have to go.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the problems with CalArts because it's a private school. So while you do have the advantage of, being nationality blind, you don't have to be American to get like a special treatment or so. It's like merely talent based, but you don't get like financial aid because they're a very small school. So yeah.
That's interesting because like for Stanford, I know if your parents make under 125,000 a year, the school's free for you. But then it's like it goes linearly, or I guess more like logarithmically. So I don't think that's actually how you say it. But
Exponentially.
exponentially. So essentially, what happens is if your parents make just a bit over it, you're not going to pay the full price. You'll still have lower tuition, and that's the benefit of it being a free. I mean, like a private sector university, because then they don't have to worry about like government regulations of that. So they can suit people with economic, I guess, limitations much better.
How is that $125 a year, $1,000 a year? Is that like a lot?
I meant over 4 years, which $125,000. I guess so like the average income of someone who has a college degree is $50,000.
Is what? Sorry.
$50,000.
Oh, okay.
So, but that's with the college degree. And without a college degree, it's $30,000. And so the amount it costs about like between $40,000 and $50,000 a year to go to Stanford. So.
No, I guess it's more because, as far as I know, the tuition loan is over 40,000. You've got like room and board and living expenses and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, I don't even think that their tuition covers room, board, and living. So, and I mean, it's also in California, the most expensive place in the U.S., right next to New York.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the same if you go to Stanford as if you go to like Montana State University or something.
No, and I bet gas is cheap there too. Since you're right in that whole oil rigging area. Yeah, no, college is very different in the U.S. because, like, I know in a lot of cultures people don't move out. Like, it's kind of weird for people to move out in general. But, like, the second we hit college, parents are, like, kicking their children out. Like, get out. We don't want you here anymore. I mean, with love, but they want you out.
Yeah, I mean, here, for example, we don't move out for college. Since we usually go to a state university here, either public or private. And yeah, since it's on the main cities, I mean, the states, take, I don't know, New York. You got New York City, you got Syracuse, I think, Rochester and stuff like that. But here, it's a state and a city, usually. There's nothing out of the city. So we tend not to move because the universities are right here. So, yeah.
It's not like a lot of people try and stay local. Like there was, I guess, a map of where everyone went last year, and most of them stayed East Coast. Then we had some West Coast, and then I think we had about 4 people go to other countries because it's. I mean, with the Ivy diploma, you get that green card to kind of go anywhere, which is really nice. But I can't even imagine the cost of going to a college somewhere else, unless you have like dual citizenship. Like in Germany, if you have dual citizenship, I mean, you get to go to I think it's still called university.
No, actually, Germany abolished tuition, like altogether.
No, that's what I mean. Like if you have dual citizenship, it's free, so it's perfect.
No. I mean, they abolished tuition and fees for every student.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If that's why the IB is good, so that if you have dual citizenship, you can go for.
No. Even if you don't have dual citizenship or like any citizenship, if you go to college in Germany, it's free.
Yes. That's what I said.
Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, I was saying it's good because it's free for if you have dual citizenship. No, you don't have to pay anything. But in the U.S., we still haven't figured that out yet. So.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard people, especially Democrats, suggest that you should cut in your your military budget. That would be enough to cover free tuition for everybody. But
yeah, well, we spend most of our stuff on healthcare, on welfare, and then the rest of it, and then a huge chunk of it also goes to military. I think the U.S. is very different in its whole layout. It's very confusing. We have like a very standstill government right now, but I think people are trying to fix that.
So I think we passed the 10-minute mark already.
Yes, we did. Fantastic.